Up and shake his hand and receive your bride. Face the camera. Well, marriage is a time when a great love is made public, when a man and a woman commit their love and their life with promises to one another in the presence of witnesses. On behalf of Randy and Kellye, they personally welcome each one here, and they thank you for coming to share in their wedding. And everyone may be seated. Marriage is often viewed as a couple that come together to bring their life together in unity. And marriage is a promise that two hearts gladly make. It's a promise to be tender, to care, to help, and to give and take. Marriage is a promise to share one life together, and it's a love-filled promise meant to be kept forever. And as I say these promises, give them to each other from your hearts. I promise to give you the best of myself, to ask of you no more than you can give, and I promise to accept you the way that I fell in love with you, for your qualities and your abilities, and I will not reshape you in a different image. And I promise to respect you with your own interests, desires, and needs, sometimes different, but no less important than my own. And finally, I promise to love you through good and difficult times, with all I have to give and all I feel inside, completely and forever. And if you make these promises to one another, say, I do.
I do.
I do.
In the very presence of witnesses, do you now take this woman to be your lawful wedded wife?
I do.
In the very presence of witnesses, do you now take this man to be your lawful wedded husband?
I do.
Do you promise to love each other, be ever faithful to one another, stand by each other's side, forsaking all others, and receive each other from this moment on for better or worse, richer or poor, sickness and health, for as long as you both shall live? If so, say, I do.
I do.
You're giving and receiving the wedding ring, which is a symbol of the marriage covenant that you enter into with your promises and your love to one another, your commitment to each other as husband and wife. So from this day forward, every time you look upon your rings, you're going to know you're not alone in this life. You have someone who loves you, your true love, your best friend, the one that's always going to be there for you. So if you'd hand your flowers next to you, and if the rings would be given to the bride and groom for each other. And as the groom places the wedding ring on the bride's wedding ring finger and holds her hand, looks into her eyes, and repeats after me, I love you, Kellye.
I love you, Kellye.
And with all my love.
With all my love.
And promises.
And promises.
With this ring.
With this ring.
I thee wed.
I thee wed.
Now in turn, as the bride places the ring on the groom's wedding ring finger and faces the camera, looks into his eyes and repeats after me, I love you, Randy.
I love you, Randy.
And with all my love.
And with all my love.
And promises.
And promises.
With this ring.
With this ring.
I thee wed.
I thee wed.
You're about to take part of the unity candle ceremony. Instead of separate lights in life, today you join your life, your marriage, and your love in unity with one another. So as each of you pick up your individual candle and light the unity candle, dedicate your life, your marriage, and your love coming together in unity. And then blow your individual candles out and place them back. You may go back. In the language of flowers, a red rose is a symbol of love, and it would be our hope that wherever you make your home, you designate a permanent spot. Put a vase, 2 red roses fit in, and celebrate every year on your wedding anniversary, at least in part by both of you bringing a red rose, placing the vase as a renewal, a recommitment of your love and promises you entered into this day as husband and wife. And then during the year, things happen, words can't resolve. If just one of you bring a red rose and place it in the vase as a statement of your love, the other would see it and accept it. You may take your flowers back. Do you both accept this charge today? If so, say I do.
I do.
Therefore it is with great honor that I you may seal it with a big kiss while everybody congratulates Randy and Kellye.